Alright, what's going on, you guys? Matt Boyd here once again with another video. And today was a pretty fun day. And before we get started, I wanted to say hopefully everybody had a happy Easter and a blessed Sunday. I believe I recorded this video, I believe the day before. No, it was 2 days before, I believe. So hopefully everybody had a nice Easter, got around, enjoyed the nice weather we had. And hopefully that this weekend is going to be a nice weather this weekend as well. And I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that we were throwing and how we were fishing them and kind of how we were finding the fish. And also, shirt I'm wearing, Jewel Bait Co. Bait Company shirt. And also, I was fortunate enough to win the little giveaway they were doing. So I was able to get a nice little t-shirt. I really love this. I might have to get me a couple more. And also a couple of, let's see here if I got them. Yep. A couple of the Pee-wee football jigs that I really love throwing whenever I'm facing a lot of smaller crawfish or maybe some smaller bluegill. I definitely love throwing these. And also, new that came out from Jewel this past year, or this past winter, is a bait I've been actually looking forward to throwing that's paired up well with the Pee-wee jig. And this is the Pee-wee VersaCraw. Now, I believe they teamed up with Johnny Schultz from Fish the Moment, bigger YouTube channel. I know a lot of you guys probably know him. If not, he is a very good teacher, and he lives in the state of Arkansas too. He's a very good teacher. He teaches you everything that you need to know and a few extra things that you need to know to get better at certain techniques. But they teamed up with him, and this little crawl is very interesting. I'm definitely ready to try this out. This is the first time I'll be throwing this, so I'll be very interested to see how the action of it and just the different styles of way of fishing it. But anyways, now we're going to talk about the kind of breaking down of what we done during the video, how we caught them, and to what my dad done. Let's see here if I can get it right here. For what my dad caught his fish on was, I mean, just a staple for the springtime of year when the fishing gets a little tough, but can still catch them. It's a good shaky head, and we were just using a Zoom trick worm and watermelon candy and a Buckeye Lures spot river jig head. And he was using his 7-foot medium spinning rod. And I never really threw too much shaky heads that day. But basically we were just kind of just slowly dragging it out, but still giving that worm a lot of action. So kind of just keeping your rod at a vertical angle or a horizontal angle and just slowly moving your rod, just kind of dragging it. But at the same time, just bounce that rod, shake that rod a little bit more to get that worm a little bit more action. So it stays along the bottom and still has a lot of action. And he caught, I believe, 10 or 11 bass on that. And yeah, that was it was fun. He was catching a lot of fish. We were trying for crappie, but you know that didn't go too well. I didn't want to fish for crappie. I wanted to fish for more bass. But let me adjust that real quick. There we go. But anyways, and for what I caught my fish on, it was kind of it was kind of between two different jigs. The one I didn't have, that I ran out of, but I wish I had more of. Oh, I'll have to pick that up. It was a combination between, let's see here if I can get this out, a Jewel Bait finesse jig. The one I was using was the Jewel Bait's Finesse Flippin jig in a 3/8 ounce, but in that brown and purple flash. I really love this color this time, during the springtime and post-spawn, because I think it really mimics like a crawfish finally moving out of its little holes and everything else and get to their natural colors, or a bluegill just kind of scurrying along the bottom. And also alternating between that finesse jig, like the football finesse jig or the flipping jig, the Finesse Flippin jig by Jewel, to that Strike King Denny Brauer structure jig. And the trailer I would use is the Zoom Z-Hog in watermelon red. I like kind of contrasting my colors a little bit from that dark brown and purple to like a light color. So it kind of represents more of a, you know, just kind of that crawl that's just now like getting a fresh, I don't really know. But I just like contrasting my colors a little bit. So if like in the sunlight, you know, that's all they can really see in that darker crawl, that PB&J and that brown and purple flash can just kind of mimic a bigger crawfish pattern. And that was kind of my 1-2 punch during this video, was kind of, you know, using the smaller flipping jig, you know, try to get a little bit more bites, but then kind of upgrading to this structure jig with the same trailer but add more bulk to it to get those bigger bites. And just kind of doing the same thing with like the shaky head, just more dragging with this one more than anything, and just catching a little bit more fish, and not really better quality, kind of the same size fish, but it was a fun day. And the rod I was using for this one for my jig was a 7'3", the ROX rod, 7'3" heavy action. And I was not like taking it easy on these fish. I had a 20-pound Sunline shooter, and using 8.1 to gear ratio reel, Dial Fuego to be exact. And just, I was making long casts, slowly dragging it, and as soon as I'd feel that pressure, I was just jacking them. But yeah, that's kind of breaking down of what we were using. Shaky head, I'll link most of the stuff down in the description of what we were using. And I want to make sure to definitely look at Jewel Jigs, Jewel Bait Company, because they make fantastic stuff for a great price. I'm excited to throw that CRAW. I think it's going to be a really good bait, especially for the river, like for those smallmouth or rock bass or even like that. So you get 8 per pack, and I mean, it's not a bad deal. I think it's going to be a really interesting crawl, and I'm ready for the bigger sizes to come out. So we're definitely going to try that out. And but anyways, I'm going to let you all get to the video, and be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate everything I'll do to kind of help this channel a little bit. I know it's not much, but I really appreciate it. And I want to try. I want to get myself going on this. Something I want to kind of pursue is not really just something I want to show, like teach people of how I fish. That's mainly what I want to do. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's get to the fishing. And hopefully next video, instead of bass fishing, we'll try to actually do crappie fishing. And that's probably what we're doing. But other than that, I want to try to get some tournament videos going, because we got a lot of tournaments coming up here in the next couple months and couple weeks. And I'm excited for it. And I'm hoping to take you guys along with me. But enough rambling on. I'll let you all get to the fish catches, and I'll see y'all later.
When I say this, I don't mean that I'm wanting to, but when you eventually move out, how are we splitting all this fishing gear up?
Rock, paper, scissors. We'll just split it evenly. You get a couple of spinning rods, I'll get a couple of spinning rods.
We know what spinning rods are what.
Yeah.
Bait casters.
You get a couple of medium heavies. I'll take the heavies because I know you don't fish them. But
I know a couple that are mine.
yeah, I know that.
I also know that we bought a couple that looked a lot.
Yeah.
But now that I said that, I don't want you to do that.
I know. There's one.
Got it?
Yeah, that's not a bad fish. Right as soon as I got out of the grass.
Yep, right on the dead.
Spot.
Oh yeah.
Pliers on him because he wanted that. That's about a little spot. Begging. Good fish. Ah, he ain't that big, but what do you got? I thought he was a big one.
A large mouth. Yeah, let's keep him.
Thought he was bigger. Because as soon as I knocked it off that little limb. It's 57-degree water. That's shit.
About the water in the meadow, but
Yeah. Kind of like that wind drifted back. Yeah. That's a fish landing violation, 2-minute penalty. Oh, jewel jig eaters. I love it. The world. Missed one. Under that dock. Ain't bad.
Wow, that's a good little fish. Pretty little fish.
Ate the jewel jig.
Skipping up under there?
Mm-hmm. Sure did. That's a, I think. Yeah, this is where that brush pile is. Yeah. Be nice if they dumped all these logs in there though. Oh, yeah. No.
Way back there.
I was dragging it off the old lily pad edge.
Boy, that's way back there.
Spot, I think. Nope. Largy. Old Denny Brauer structure jig and peanut butter jelly. Come on, I want to catch just one 5-pounder today, maybe a 4. I don't ask for much. What?
Oh, yeah, we want to catch a 5-pounder.
Nope. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna fall that time. They're liking that. They're liking that really subtle trailer. They're not wanting a lot of movement with it. They improved that dock. They made that dock look better. Oh, yep. There's a good one. Yep. Back down that edge.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty one. Want a picture of that, girl?
Yes, please. Yeah, that's a solid fish. I think we need to let her go. Damn. Oh yeah, there's a solid 2. That's about a 3. Whoa, that's a good one. That's the ones you need to let go. Solid little female. You want a picture? Hang on, give me a second. Here. There you go. That's number 8. 8? Caught 7 on over there. Dragon, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Caught 2 back to back.